Okay, so today we're looking at trickier relative clauses. You might remember last week we looked at relative clauses. Now these ones are, surprisingly, trickier. Don't know what gave that away. So, it says here, a relative clause sometimes comes in the middle of a sentence, and you can see it's the bit that's red there. The girl who knocked on the door ran away, and it's underlined for us that relative pronoun of who, and the relative clause is who knocked on the door. Remember, a clause is part of a sentence, and relative is where the sentence can exist without it being there, and it's related to something else in the sentence. So here, who knocked on the door is related to the girl. The ball, which flew past us, landed in the garden. It's related to the ball, okay? So what it asks you to do, it says, underline the relative clause in each of the sentences below. After the party, which finished at midnight, we went to bed. The room where the books are stored is being repainted. Okay, so look for your relative pronoun as a clue and then underline. I'm not going to read all of them to you because you can read. But have a go. If you probably might have to write these sentences out, that's absolutely fine. Remember, I am looking for excellent handwriting. So if you want to send me a photo in, that would be wonderful. Okay. Question 2. Add a suitable relative clause to complete the sentences below. So the boy, who blah de blah de blah, looked very angry. Michael's phone, which he got for his birthday. Yeah, examples, it can be anything. Think back to some good examples of those relative pronouns. You did some work on this last week, so you need to go through and do that bit. Now this is where it gets trickier. Relative clauses don't always have a relative pronoun. Sometimes the relative pronoun can be left out. They got the postcode, they got the postcard which we sent from Spain. Okay, now look at it here. They got the postcard we sent from Spain. So it can work without that which. Okay, question 3. So this time you've got to tick the ones that will work without the relative pronoun. Now they've even underlined the relative clause for you, which is really helpful. I know a girl says she's Lisa's friend. Does that make sense? If not, don't tick it. You're probably not going to tick them. You're probably going to write them out. Okay. And then finally, question 4, rewrite the sentences below without a relative pronoun. The walk which we went on was far too long. So you need to find that relative pronoun, get rid of it, and write it out without. Okay. If you finish all of these 2 pages, then write some sentences of your own using relative clauses. You can do some with a relative pronoun and then some without. See if you can challenge yourself a little bit. Good luck.